Nothing wrong with that.
All right, so welcome, ladies, to our Talk About It Tuesday. I'm going to hand it right over to Lori, and she's actually going to talk about National Conference and all that fun stuff. And I'll just go ahead and hand it right over, Lori.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, National Conference for me is I get excited talking about it because I signed up last day of March in 2010. And conference was coming up in July, so people were talking about it in April, and I was nervous, thinking, oh, I don't know if I didn't know anybody, didn't know if I really wanted to go, and I honestly I don't know why I decided to go, but I did, and Columbus is not far from me, so it's like an hour and a half, so it wasn't a bad drive, but it was the first time I ever left my children. And my daughter was 6 months old, and my son was 3.5. So she must have been 8 months old at that point. So that was my biggest thing, was leaving them. That was my biggest issue. And I was working part-time, which was almost full-time, just not with benefits, and driving an hour one way to work. So I was busy, busy mom. So I'm like, I really didn't have time. And if I wanted free time, I wanted to do something I thought was going to be fun. I had no clue what to expect. And if you know me, everything has to be perfect. So I'm like, what am I going to wear? So I fret about what I'm going to wear for like 6 days, I think. I was used to being in scrubs and mommy gear. So for me, it was out of my comfort zone. So anyway, I decided to go to conference. Knew nobody there. I didn't really know what to expect. It was the best thing I ever did for myself and my business. Like, till this day, I'm thankful that I went, because I wouldn't be here right now. And I have never missed conference since. So that's how important it is. And I can't stress it enough. It's a blast where you get to go. Don't stress about what to wear. Trust me, you'll see all kinds of different, you don't need to dress up unless you're crossing stage. But you'll see all kinds of different attire. Just be you. And meet as many people as you can that you don't know. Don't be, scared to meet other women and stay in your little clique, because that's how I've grown. I didn't know many people, and the girls I did know weren't kind of including me, which was okay. So I went and met other girls, and it was the best thing I ever did, because you learn from them. That's how I met Rachel. I had no clue who Rachel was, not at conference, but our LU, Leadership University. I knew no one that was going. I knew people that were going, but I didn't want to reach out and room with people I knew. I wanted to meet that new again, because that's what makes me. I don't know, you learn so much from other people. To step out of your comfort zone, take a chance and go to conference. I promise you will not be disappointed. It's a small investment of $99, which, book a party, 2 parties, you can easily afford that. We split hotel rooms, we get 4, I had up to 8 girls rooming ones. I was all stressed out about that, but it was the best time I had at conference. And it's the sisterhood. You learn so much. You get to meet your teams and girls that you'll probably never see but once a year, and you will be so excited for conference just to see them or to meet them. And I know we Zoom, and if I see you at conference, I'm horrible with faces and names unless it's like I've been with you for a while. So it's fun when the girls from my meetings, back then we called it Celebrate and Connect, now it's Better Together, but they would see me and they're like, yeah, I came. And I'm like, you did? I gave the beads you gave me. And I'm like, the beads I gave you? And I'm like, who is this girl? Because I used to do 2 meetings. For 2 years, I hosted 2 meetings because I just love being with other women and helping them. So if you're, weighing out the pros and the cons, I really don't have any cons except for the fact that you do have to be away from your family, but it goes so fast, and you really need that time away to be you and to be with the things that you're surrounded with is just positive. And this year I printed some stuff to look at because they're doing a few new things. But before I go into that, registration's coming up for leaders starting on the 30th of March, and then senior consultants and consultants will be on April 3rd. So you have up until May 31st to register. So if anyone joins, so maybe a new girl signs up under you, and she wants to go, she can still go. Just because she signed up like June 1st doesn't mean that it's on here and she can still go. It's still $99. But those of us that have been with 31, and it looks like registration does close for us. You get registration includes access to all general sessions, and general sessions is like you just learn, different speakers come on, you get to see products, and you think Brad Pitt walked out on the stage, but he didn't. This new product. Everyone just screaming, and it's just so empowering. With praise and worship, I always cry. I don't know, like, not in a bad way. It's just that strong spiritually for me. My girls know. I'm like, and the new girls on the team, I'm like, just gonna warn you now, there's nothing wrong with me. If you see me crying, it's a good thing. It's just that powerful to me personally. You get access to the product expo, which is awesome. They used to do where they would pick somebody. You would get a little ticket in your registration packet that would say, like, photo op with Cindy. Not everyone gets it. It was just random people. Or product personalization, where you get to pick a new product. But the product's set up, and you get to take pictures of it, see it right there firsthand. And then the conference store shopping, that's always crazy fun and hard to control yourself. So bring extra money, or you might want to book extra parties because you'll go crazy in that store. Then we have the Leader Pink Fest. So if you are shooting for leadership, do it before conference. This Pink Fest sounds like it's going to be awesome, and it's included in registration. And then we have our Director's Day. So all of that is included when you pay, all your amenities that you get. So the hotel you do have to pay for additional. But it does make a difference. It did to me, just for the fact, I'm just proof here to tell you. And I'm going to show you my ribbons, my first ribbons. I'll show you all of them here in a minute. But the statistics, and this is on TOT. So on average, consultants who do attend are more productive, more active, and more engaged. The new consultants, they earn extra $2,753 a year, and tenured consultants earn an extra $1,948 a year. They have more parties, an extra like 4.9 per year for new girls, and for us tenured consultants, an extra 3.2 a year. They recruit more after conference. You learn so much, and it boosts your confidence, and you're like on a supercharge, like a cell phone to get supercharged. That's what you're like. If your battery gets kind of, it just is a good way to recharge yourself in your business and that excitement and that passion. And in addition, 95% of those who attended 2016 were still active as of October 2016, compared to 69% of those who did not attend conference. Those who attended conference last year, 5.1 times more likely to promote. It's very powerful to see these girls promoting, and it's a very, I don't know how to explain it. When you cross stage, I want you to look me up, because it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a great feeling of accomplishment. So my first ribbons I want to show you here. I was trying to figure these out before I got on the phone here. This is my first ribbons here. So You can see that it's my first conference. See where I'm the purple there? So if you go to conference for your first conference, new consultant from Ohio, and all these girls had, you'll hear people call it chest salad. I had none. And I wish that got me kind of curious. Like, what are these about? What kind of accomplishments could I do? Like, what if I really tried? You know, I'm just having fun with this, and it's still fun when you try, but what if I really put more effort and was intentional with this? Where would I go? So because I went to conference, look at my ribbons the next year. So there's, I promoted to director. I got the $1,000 bonus. I was top in consistent sales, dream rewards, 45,000 PV, and I earned a trip to Cancun. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted that trip to Cancun. I didn't care what it took to get there. I wanted to take my husband on vacation. So that's 1 year, ladies. That's how much, when you put your mind to, that's how, and it just, I wouldn't have been there. I probably wouldn't even attended the second conference if I didn't go to the first one. And I didn't know anything about direct sales because I was in healthcare. I never went to parties. I didn't want to blow money on things I didn't need. That's what I looked at parties to be about. So then, you know, and then I'm just like, okay, well, I want to go higher because I want to be able to quit my job. I don't know. You ladies are going to have to help me. Whoops. I'm dropping ribbons here. I think this is the next. Am I wrong? You girls know which one this, I think this was the next one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think I should have put dates on me, but so I promoted to senior director.
That was my conference.
What's that?
That was my conference.
Was it?
Yeah.
And I earned every incentive, like, you know, I wanted to go after because I wanted to be a role model for my team and show them, like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to do it with you. And I'm working. And I have children. Like, I'm not, now that I don't work, I think it's easier. I did better then. But it's just because I kept attending conference and because I kept keeping my head above the water. And I'm not going to lie, like, there's many times I've wanted to quit. You know that you get frustrated. There's different waves that come in businesses and in life that will get you distracted, or maybe that person that just keeps not believing in what you do or taking it as serious as what you do, which is fine. So keep your head above the water. Go do yourself a favor. Invest in yourself, in your business. If you're going to spend $99, but it says that you're going to make, like, you know, what did it say, $1,600 more to $2,000 more a year, then why not go? Why not go see Rachel and give her a big hug? And me, I mean, we're all going to be one this year. That is what I am most excited about, is that it's going to be one conference, because there's a lot of girls that I've met through conference that I'm in LIT that I'm very close with, that's the only time we get to see each other. So we are excited about product, but as time goes on, you get excited about seeing each other. I dropped a ribbon, sorry. Or I don't know, what one was this one? This was another senior director one I had. So maybe it went the other way. I'm not sure. You're muted, Rachel.
Sorry, I heard an echo before, so I muted myself. The big one must be 2013, and the little one was 2012, because that's before me.
Okay.
My first one was 2013, and I went to.
Okay, so this is why I felt very stuck in a rut. I wanted to promote, so, you know, and I was focused, and it's just consistent hard work. It doesn't happen overnight, ladies. So then that was the next. And this, we got this little charm for earning, like, top, I think it was silver, gold, copper, gold, something. But so this is This is 2014. This was my best.
Wow, Lori, look at that.
Yeah, this was my best year. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a vision goal board in my face 24/7. And I really, it was held me accountable towards my goals. And I focused on the girls on my team and helping them get what they wanted. So that was like my best year. I was upset because I kept going I couldn't beat my 45,000. I wanted 50, but for some reason, so I'll take it. So conference bucks, I got to go to conference for free. Believe and Achieve, we had top in team sales, top in consistent sales. This was 2014, and there was a lot of people struggling at that time. So if you build your momentum, you just keep at it. Every year I didn't have like ribbons touching the floor when I used the bathroom. But let's see. Now this I want you to pay close attention to. These are blank. See that? We're supposed to fill in our goals. I was struggling at this point. I still was doing 40,000, still consistent sales, still promotion bonus, still earned the trip. But I just had some distractions and was trying to scale back. I'm sorry. So that was 2015. 2016 was the worst ribbon the worst I've ever done. But I purposefully had to scale my business back. And it was crazy because conference was what matters most. And it made me cry every time I looked at that because it just really set with me. And it made me feel like, you know what, it was okay. That's why I do this, to put my family first. And they needed me, and I couldn't do everything. I was falling apart too. So I had to put my business aside. So this was the worst year ever last year for my ribbons, but I knew that it wasn't going to, I'm surprised I even got the 20,000, but I've never missed my numbers as a director. Like I've never missed $1,000 in PV. So then you've got to have your goals filled in there, ladies. I'm not just saying that. Like all my other ones, I have my goals in there. If you are not focused on, we had to write things in there. All the other ones, then I just couldn't figure out, I couldn't wrap my head around what I wanted, because my head was somewhere else with my family that needed me. I couldn't even, I couldn't be in my office as much. I just could not give that kind of time to it. But I am now, we have come out of that phase, and I'm working my business diligently, and I want to build that back up again. But that I still went to conference because I knew I needed it most. It's like my glue, and these ladies are like my glue. So you just have to go and experience it. And if you never go again, you never go again, but you don't know until you've tried. So I bet it's like almost 9. I just looked at it. So
yep, it's 8:54.
Yeah.
So, ladies, if you are interested in hopping on the Zoom that I posted in the comments in the chat box, I froze. I'm not sure if you can hear me anymore. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Your link up there in the chat box.
Oh, okay. I froze. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So if you ladies are interested in hopping on a Zoom that I'm doing with my team at 9 o'clock, we're going to be learning more about the details of conference, and you can ask any questions about conference and anything like that. But Laura, Lynn, Tabitha, do you guys have any questions at all for Lori before we hop off of this one and go on to the other one at 9? And there's just the 3 of us on right now, so you guys can ask any questions you want. You can unmute. Have you guys been to before?
Here, Laura, I'm going to put this in for you because if you got on late, you missed the link. So I'll repost it there.
Oh.
There you go. You're welcome, Laura.
Alrighty, so why don't we hop on to the other one then, and then we'll see you over there.
Thanks, ladies.
Lori, thank you so much for sharing your ribbons too. And
You're welcome.
And ribbons this year and next year. I know that for a fact.
I don't know about this year, but I will next year.
See you over there.